First picture.
So
Yo, welcome back to another episode of Forever Steppin. I'm your host, Fabio De Senna, aka FD from the future, aka when I was down, I was up. You feel me? Today we have another special guest, the second sneaker queen on Forever Steppin, Stephanie HULBERT-THOMAS, aka the owner of Women in Sneakers, aka the Oxford legend. What you telling me? See,
oh my God, I love it. That's the best intro I've ever had.
I had to prepare myself for that. I had to. How are you though? You good?
Oh my God, I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm happy to have you here. And I know this episode is going to be good, man. I'm excited. But listen, we are on Forever Steppin', so we're going to hop straight in with the kick of the day. I shall start. All right, listen. We are going in with the St. Patrick's Day Air Forces. Let me get that for the camera. You feel me? Shout out to Conor McGregor.
Do nothing. You'll do fucking nothing.
But listen. I just want to say a special shout out to Forever Laced. They give me all the kicks whenever I need. You feel me? But St. Patrick's Day Air Forces, let's go. What do you have, Steph?
So I have two here, but I'm going with.
Ooh, woo.
Yeah, this is like, it's. Oh, do you know what it is? This silhouette is just so sick. Like, it's the tick, it's the detailing, it's Like, I just love them, and it sounds really lame, but I just feel really sick whenever I wear them.
Wait.
I know I look cool right now.
You said you got two pairs, so where's the other pair?
I have got two. So this is like controversial.
Okay.
Because this is the ready-made blazer, right? This is not, people don't like this. I love this. I love a blazer. I like a Nike blazer. I can't complain. Like, but for me, it's the materials. Right. It's the materials, it's the details, it's like things like this. It's like, if you're going to do a collaboration, make it elevated. You know, like this is elevated. Trust. But for me, it's the play with these, like the neon, like they come with neon laces. Like, also, I hate looking the same as other people.
I get that.
So for me, if I'm wearing these, I know that people, like, not everybody's going to be wearing them, but people will still look at my foot. You know what I mean? That sounds stupid, but yeah.
You like that flex. Yeah, no, fair enough. I'm not going to lie, personally.
Yep.
I don't know about them.
Not for you.
What are those? And to be fair, I know there was like two colorways, right?
I think the white and these ones.
Yeah, I think the other colorway, I would say for me, I would prefer that. But I know exactly what you mean by how like they wanted, like if you're doing a collaboration, it has to like be something different. I'm not hating. I couldn't wear it personally. So basically, there's one question I like to ask all my special guests, and it's a question that everybody runs away from, everybody's scared of, and that question is, have you ever worn fake shoes? And if you have, what shoe was it?
No, I don't think I ever have. No.
Really?
I try to think, but I don't think I have.
Never in your life?
No, unless like my mum and dad have like dressed me when I was a kid.
Yeah.
But as far as I can think, I've never knowingly bought a fake pair of shoes.
All right.
I'm like, you're about to tell me that you sold me a pair of shoes and they were fake or something.
No. Listen.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
You are on Forever Steppin', so I gotta ask you, when did you first get into sneakers? Like, what was the earliest memory you have of sneakers back in the day, or was it a late bloomer?
So my first memory of sneakers for me is basically in Oxford. There used to be a store called Ryuki, and that was like the first like sneaker store that wasn't like a chain that was in Oxford. And it's run by someone that I know. He now runs the Drop Date, but basically Ryuki, I basically from the age of 10 used to make my dad take me to town to go and look at the sneaker store and take me in to buy, like, and I was too young to buy them because I was like 10, none of them fit me or whatever. But I always used to go in pretty much every weekend, like, or I wouldn't be able to go into town without going in there. And like for me, which is really weird because I remember it, the women's section was downstairs. Right. And it wasn't as big as like the men's section. It wasn't a huge store. It was like a boutique kind of store, I guess. But I always remember going down to the women's section being like, these are sick, these are so cool. Like, and just, so that was where my kind of like love for trainers came from.
Do you remember any of the shoes you were seeing?
Oh my God, no. I'm trying to think, but no, I can't even remember. I'm trying to, there's a lot of like, I cannot flash back to the shoes that I was seeing. I'm sorry.
Okay. What about the first pair of shoes that you bought with your own money? Your first pair of sneakers.
It was the Huarache 91 editions. Like I love them. Like still to this day, I'm trying to hunt a pair down. And like a friend of mine had them, but they were half a size too small, and I was like, do I do it and take out the insole? But I was like, it's just not worth it if they don't fit. But Huaraches, I loved them. I had a black pair, and whenever I wore them again, I thought I looked sick. I was
Wait,
like 16. Could I look?
Huaraches are fire, man. I love Huaraches. But listen, so we're gonna hop into the first section of the show, and that is what are your top 5 sneakers of all time?
This is a really tricky one. Like this is so hard. So obviously it's the Huarache for me that I mentioned earlier. That's one. This is in no particular order.
Okay, is there any certain colorway?
The black, all black. Just love them, just because it's nostalgic for me. So for me, it just reminds me of being like 16 or whatever, and like rocking them and just being like, thinking I look the shit. Air Max 1, the watermelon colorway.
Oh yeah, cold.
Like that is just like, I don't know, it's just summer. Like I love summer and I love sunshine, and that is like summer in a shoe.
Yeah, no doubt.
I also love like animal print. Like I love animal print. So also the Air Max 95, the Atmos, the animal pack.
Yeah. I thought you were gonna say that.
Yeah. I mean, I love them. They're so good. Yeah. And just like I love Air Max 95s at the moment. Like I've got like I've rekindled my love for them, shall I say. So those are definitely one.
Cold.
And then also I love a Reebok DMX. So I know it's a controversial shoe again.
Yeah.
Like, so there's loads of different takes on it. So I love the Reebok DMX Shadow trail that came out last year. I'm trying to find a black pair because I couldn't find them. And like, I think it's like Prada or Balenciaga like did a rip off of them. Yeah. And I was like, nah, I need the Reebok pair. That's my thing. Yeah. So I love the DMXs, and there's quite a few different iterations of it. Yeah. So that's what I like about it.
Okay, and there's one more, right?
Is there one more? Air Max Watermelon.
Yeah, Huarache.
Atmos. Huarache.
Yeah. Reebok.
DMX.
One more.
Oh, what else was it? I should have written this down.
Shit, I don't know.
Shit, I don't even know.
Oh, Instapump. Sorry, it's a Reebok Instapump. I've got like a rose gold pair. I love them. And again, like I wish I could still get my hands on like the ones that came out in like the 80s. These
you're gonna die. Hello. Yo, what's goody, my peoples? It's your boy FD from the future. Look, I'm trying to do this YouTube stuff, man. So I need you guys to like, comment, subscribe on the video. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get 1K subscribers. But I'm not trying to keep you lot, so let's get straight in. Bye-bye. Yo, sorry about that. This is why I need everybody. This is why I need everybody to like, comment, and subscribe so I can fucking move out of my house. Because apparently my connection is whack. But listen, anyway. So why did you start the Women in Sneakers podcast? And what was the whole idea behind it, the movement, everything like that? The people want to know.
So basically I started Women in Sneakers because I've been working in the sneaker industry for probably about 5-6 years now, and I just felt that there was a lack of representation of women that actually work in the industry. I think there's kind of like to not be too serious, I guess, there's kind of like a very much a stereotype of like women within the sneaker industry, and I think it's really important to highlight those people behind the scenes, so you see kind of like where a shoe and a product comes from, and that it's not just, you know, someone, I don't know, sat in their room taking a selfie in the mirror of their sneaker, basically. Like it's more than that. There's like so much more depth to it. So I think for me it was important that I highlighted, like, I've worked with some amazing women and some amazing brands, so like the Addy group, like Reebok, Vans, etc. Like I've worked with some wicked women, and I'm like, cool, their story should be told, and people should know about them and hear about them, and you know, there should be more done to like know about them. And in the industry it's very male skewed, so you probably see more like, I don't know, male designers being kind of like championed as opposed to female designers and stuff. So, but also it's so that people know like what jobs are available in the sneaker industry, because a lot of people had no idea like that they could be, you know, a material like a material designer, or they could be focused on just purely colors. Like you can have a whole job just dedicated to like colors, and that's it. And then so there's loads of different things that go into it, like product management, how you market it, etc. I mean, I work in marketing mainly, so it's slightly different for me, but it was just like I was sick of seeing the same kind of people being portrayed in the industry, because there's a bit more depth to it than that, I guess.
Yeah, no, of course. And like I've looked at a couple of the guests like you've had on and seen the people that you showcased, and it's sick to see like so many people as well, because like you said, like in the past it's probably been, I don't know, maybe like quite shadowed. Like I feel that women have been shadowed, and then recently, because I've done my research and stuff, like it's actually crazy how many more sneakerheads there are out there, and women who work actually within the industry that you don't realize. Absolutely. So I definitely think it's an amazing platform to have. And how did the whole size connection come about it? So how did you get involved with them?
So the collaboration with Size, like basically I reached out to one of the girls because I was like, I want to do a Q&A with you, and she was like, yeah, cool, like I'd love to do one, and I'd love to do it with one of the other girls on my team. And I was like, do you know what, am I allowed to swear? Sorry. I was like,
yeah, man.
I was basically like, fuck it.
Come on, man,
because I swear a lot, so it's
really come on, let's go. I don't YouTube can demonetize this, bro. I don't care, bro.
Yeah, this is true.
This is for the culture, fam. I don't care, bro.
I love it.
Let's go.
But yeah, I basically was like, fuck it, let's just do something bigger, and let's, you know, talk about women behind the scenes at Size. Like I think obviously you have like the main Size channel that you see on like Instagram and stuff like that, and I would say that probably people think it's predominantly male, and there probably is a high percentage of males that work there, but actually there's also some amazing women that work there. And like 3 of my episodes have gone live, so it also shows people that are graduates and people and like that are on the graduate schemes that they have available. So it's also showcasing like what kind of chances and opportunities Size have available as well, which I think was also really important to me. And also another thing that I loved about it is one of the girls that's coming on next week, or will go live next week, she actually doesn't have a degree. She didn't actually study anything at university. She came from shop floor, and she worked her way up into Size, and that for me is a really important journey that should be highlighted, because people don't think that. They think you have to go to university, and I think obviously if you want to specialize, maybe you do, but also if you just work hard and you care about shit, then you can also get places.
Come on, man. And I think it's good as well, because not only as women, but I feel like so many people can relate to that. So like even real life stories like that are so good to hear, because you always see the person at the top and they never really talk about how they got there, or like they will never tell you that, oh, I just knew someone. Like there will never be a story behind it, but it's so great to hear people like grinding, working their way to the top, man. That's my shit, man. I love that shit, man. Shout out Steph, you feel me? But listen, we're gonna hop into the next section of the show, and that is, what are your top 5 sneakers that you own personally? Let's get it.
Okay, so I'm not going to show them, but obviously I showed the Yoon Ambush, the Nike Dunk.
So
I have. It's just such a nice silhouette. It's just clean. Do you know what I mean? It's just like so fresh. Clean. And I think she's dropping she might drop a Chicago colorway. I know there's so many colorways like that. Would be so good.
I'm telling you, if I don't get them, I'm probably gonna have to pay resale, because
Yeah.
Yeah, that silhouette, man, it's just wild. Like with the long tick, like I could just throw that at somebody's face, boy.
Oh fuck! I can't believe you've done this.
And like have with you and stuff, or like have as a key ring or a boomerang. That would be
a boomerang, you know.
I don't know why. I was just like that, and it just
trust.
Comes back to
The
you.
tick is wild. The tick is mad.
Nike Sakai waffle. So I've got what color have I got? I've got the green and the yellow, and I love those because first of all, it reminds me of Jamaica. So I'm like, this is why I have to have them. But also they just look sick on. Like they're a nice take on a chunky silhouette. Like I wouldn't wear like a Balenciaga like chunky silhouette, but I like those because they're a chunky silhouette but done in a different way.
Yeah.
And I quite like the gaps in the sole at the back, like the little bumper. So yeah. I'm trying to think what else I have in my collection. Jordan 1 Lucky Greens. I love them because they're green.
Cold.
And I won them. I got them for free, so I can't complain.
Cold. You know what's mad, yeah? I hated on the lucky ones, yeah. The lucky ones, right? Yeah. Yeah. Because I have the lucky 13s, and I hated on the ones, and I was like, rah. These are kind of ugly. And then I see my girlfriend's friend. Shout out. I'm not gonna say her name. Shout out her. She got them, and I saw them on foot, and I was like, oh my days. The colorway is so sick. It's like Buzz Lightyear. Buzz Lightyear stepped in. That colorway is so sick, and I'm a bit iffy on ones right now because of how I feel like everybody just killed the one. Yeah. Including myself.
It's saturated. It's so saturated.
Peak. But
they look great, but there's too much.
Too many people have them, you feel me? But that colorway fire. That colorway is fire.
Got New Balance 991s, and I've also got my New Balance 327s. So that's a 2-in-1. Okay. Or that can count as 4.
What colorways are they?
So I've got like a mint green pair of the 327s, and I want to buy another pair, but I can't decide on the colorway yet. But yeah, the 327s again, they just look really nice on foot. Like they're just they're just a really sleek silhouette. The 991s, so I've got the anniversary pair, and I've got the just like grey pair, all grey. So the anniversary pair have got like tones of like green on them as well. I think I have a theme that I like green at the moment.
Yeah, green's cold. I like green. I like green.
Yeah, I like green.
I like green.
So I just ordered a pair of the Adidas ZX, the torsion ones. I wanted this silhouette for ages, and I just put off buying them. And I don't know why. I just really like the silhouette. Personally, I like a bit of the sole is missing, like there's playfulness with there. I like the colorways that they've come in. So I've just ordered those. And I also ordered the Awake NYC Club C's, because I love a pair of Club C's as well. I've got quite a few pairs of them. And I just think it was a nice finish. Like they've got like a nice snake print on it, because I love animal print, as you know. So I really like those because they're just like a simple silhouette. They've got like the blue in them as well, like touches of blue. And then I've got the snake print as well, which is just like a nice simple white sneaker for me.
All right, that's cold, man. Nothing
too hype.
Nah, that's a nice selection. That's why I like asking people, because everybody seems to have like different answers, and like everybody seems to have different collections as well. It's so sick, like it's hearing people's collections, isn't it? So it's lit, man. It's lit. But there was a question I wanted to ask you. It's quite a complex question, and it's like it's kind of 2 questions, and I wrote it down so I don't get it wrong, and so it comes out perfectly. Okay. But from your personal point of view, as a black woman in the sneaker industry, how has your ethnic background affected your career? Let's go. Sorry.
Okay, so the first one. Okay, me being a black woman in the industry. I mean, I don't want to go on like a rant or anything, but I think for me, I have a very strong opinion.
Talk your shit, man. Talk your shit. Let's go. Tell him.
Like, I think for me, I have a very strong opinion. Like I have a lot of experience within my job. Like I'm good at what I do. Let me just say that first of all. I'm good at what I do. There's a reason that I am where I am today, and that is because I'm good at what I do. End of story.
Let's go. Facts.
So I think for me.
Let's go, man.
So I think for me, what I struggle with is that people people struggle with the way that I say things. So for example, I might disagree with you and I'll be like, well, that doesn't make sense because this and this. I always back your shit up with facts, basically. Never, don't have an opinion, because that's not constructive. You need to have an opinion and you need to have examples and solutions to back it up. And that's how I like to operate, basically. So I think for a lot of people, they find that threatening because they're like, shit, she knows what she's talking about. She has experience. She has, I guess, knowledge of the industry, for example. But also there is a thing within work within businesses where you have to, I don't know, for want of a better word, you have to pussyfoot around people. And I don't do that because it's a waste of time, basically. I'm not saying that I'm openly just like, nah, your idea's shit, we're not doing that. I'm like, okay, how have we thought about this? Or, okay, the implications of your suggestion are this, and this, but this is a way around it. And I think a lot of people find that threatening. They find that, I think if I challenge things, I get called defensive, for example. And I think I've had many experiences where I've said exactly the same things as my male counterparts or as my white counterparts, and I'm told that I'm being, challenging or defensive, or, I'm angry or whatever. But actually, I've recently been called aggressive for like sharing a timeline, for example. And I'm like, well, this is the turnaround. It's got to be done. And they're like, oh, that feels a bit aggressive to me. And I'm like, well, that's just the timeline, like I don't know how else to present that back to you. So I think for some people, and also I think as a woman in the industry, a lot of women suffer with imposter syndrome, so they actually won't speak up about their experiences and the things that they don't disagree with. And what I've learned as a result of Women in Sneakers is that I'm going to speak up. If I don't think something's right, if I don't agree, I will say something, because actually it can have a detrimental effect to your team. And for me, my team is really important. So
I just want to say, I don't know if you lot can see, but I've got goosebumps. On God. On God, look, you man can see that. I got goosebumps. Carry on, please. Carry on, please.
But no, and I think like for me, that's what's important, is like so obviously I manage my team and I work with them, so I'm technically kind of like a project manager. So like for me, my team is central to what I do. And if they don't feel empowered to do their job because someone who's had an idea from up above is like, no, we should do it this way, but they don't have any insight or knowledge as to how that mechanic works, or like what the process is, or what additional strain that has on the team. Like, I don't want my team working past 7 o'clock at night, like that's crazy. Like, I mean, 7 is late, to be honest. They should be able to do their stuff within their time. But like, I don't want my team to have to do that in order to appease people that don't have the knowledge to know what they're asking is going to take time, or the impact that it's going to have on the business, etc. And like also it's ultimately saying to people, is it worth it? Because that's another thing. Like, obviously I work in marketing, and like, the point of marketing is to cut through the noise. There's so many sneaker drops, there's so much stuff happening, and I think as a marketeer, I guess you need to be able to cut through the noise and make sure that you're talking to the right people in the right way. And I think some people get that, some people don't. So it's my job to ensure that happens and that we do that in a good way. So that's kind of like that's me talking about my experiences. I have a lot to say. I'm opinionated, but also I get shit done. And I mean, I say all my campaigns are successful. Most of them are. I would say 99% of them are successful. So let's go. That's what I like to hear. I appreciate you like opening up and being honest about that. And I also feel like you said about the comments about people calling you aggressive and things like that, I feel like nowadays, like, it's so like, even within a workplace, it's so like, it seems so childish in such a professional place to throw like allegations and throw opinions like that around. And like, to me, it's just like, how do things like that seem to happen in like a playground, or like, do you know what I mean, in school, but for like silly personal comments and things like that to still happen in a workplace at this age is so like, it just baffles me, really. But
I would say hands down, if I were to ever see anything like that happen in my workplace around me, are you mad? You can't run none of that shit around me, boy. I will tell you straight. I could lose my job. I couldn't give a fuck because at least I could sleep at night knowing that do you know what I mean? Because sometimes I feel like you said, I feel like within a workplace, people seem to get away with a lot of things like that because they are in a workplace. And I don't know, people just like to hide these opinions, hide these things with backhanded compliments, backhanded comments and things like that. So just you lot, out there, don't run none of that shit around me because I am with that. But listen, thank you again for sharing that because I appreciate that.
That's all good.
Listen, we're going to hop into the next section of the show, and that is what's going on here.
Oh my God, I'm so nervous.
I'm about to fuck her whole shit up, boy. Listen, I'm gonna throw some photos on the screen and you gotta tell me what's going on here. All right, cool. We're about to hop right in with the first picture.
So this is my
Let's go.
My God. First of all, I think this is like my 21st birthday.
Why is everybody's
because
just
that's just what you do.
Come on,
so,
man.
Okay, fun fact. My friend, so obviously we've been in lockdown and everybody's doing quizzes and stuff. My friend did a whole quiz of what is Steph doing? Am I doing this or am I doing this? Like, he had like 10 questions on it and I'm like, oh my God. But I just don't know what to do with my hands. And also, can we please take note of the ring which says bad on it?
City Girls one up. City Girls one up this summer.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Where am I here? I don't even know.
Yo, you're
I
repping.
think I'm at my friend's.
You're repping Coldplay in the background. Viva la vida. I know.
So this is my friend's house.
Yeah.
10
deck. Is that a 10 deck? That's when 10 decks were around.
That's how old I am, by the way, guys.
You're not old. No. You're not old. I was smoking 10 decks as well. So let's not try that.
Oh my God.
I see the hoop earrings.
Always hoop. I mean, I've got hoop earrings in now.
Okay. Are those lensless glasses?
They are. Because we were going, it's the student night. So it was like a nerds night. So it was like nerds and something else.
Oh my days.
So,
come on, man.
So,
I always end with a nice one.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I mean, this is me wearing makeup, so I'm like, this is a good one. But basically, this is International Women's Day. So a friend of mine called Al runs a company called WeWorking. So he's like how would I even describe him? He's just like a multifaceted creative. Like he does videography, photography, art direction, creative. And as part of his company, he asked me to feature in this International Women's Day shoot where it's like showing Black women in the industry and, you know, fighting those stereotypes.
Basically, we're just going to hop into a little quick fire round now. I'm just going to ask you a selection of questions. And we're just going like that. All right, cool. So, first question I'm going to ask, I think I already know the answer, yeah? Adidas or Nike?
I'm an Addy girl.
Oh,
damn. I know.
Really? I always ask the designer question. So as a designer, I don't want to mess up her name, but Chitose Abi Sakai, the designer for Sakai, I think I fucked up her name. I'm so sorry. Listen, if I ever meet you, I'm so sorry. Anyway, and also I always feel like I mess her name up as well. Alila May. Yeah. Okay, which one?
Fucking hell, that is such a hard one.
I know. We'll go on shoe designs. On
shoe designs. I think I would say, for my personal style, I am a Sakai.
Dressing up or comfy attire?
Oh shit. Oh, both, man. Like, I'm such a tricky one because I look like.
All right. Summer in the city or winter in the city?
Summer in the city.
All right. Oxford or London?
Don't. Oh God, probably London.
When you tie your laces, do you tie them up or do you have them no lace, loosey?
Tie them up.
I've seen you recently, chefing up. I see you in the kitchen. You be doing the crazy stuff on Insta. You be going in. All right. When you cook, meat or seafood?
Oh shit, meat. I love seafood, but I'm only just learning to make it, basically.
We're coming to the end of the show, I just want to ask you, like, is there anything for you that's coming up? Anything you want to touch on? Anything you want to tell the people? This is now your time.
Yeah, oh my God, what have I got coming up? So I'm working with the team behind Sheikah Mag to basically do the next issue, so issue 4 of Sheikah Mag. Cool. So I actually have a call tomorrow with those guys, which I'm really excited about. And yeah, other stuff I have to keep it on the hush. Okay. But I mean, I don't know when this goes live actually, so
I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't want to say too much, but I mean, I've got some stuff in the pipeline.
That's cool, man.
Appreciate it.
No worries. Thank you for coming on the show as well.
Thank you for having me.
No worries, gangway. Listen, that concludes another episode of Forever Steppin'. I am your host, Fabio De Sena, FD from the future. That's Stephanie, Oxford legend. You already know, man. Forever Steppin', forever living. We out of this. But yo, what's good? It's your boy FD. You already know, no trim season, quarantine clean. Listen, I'm trying to do this YouTube stuff, so I need you guys to like, comment, and subscribe on this video. If you're really feeling, man, hit that little bell. Trying to get 1K subscribers. I'm not trying to keep you low. Bye.